how did trauma bonding show up in your personal relationships, and how did you break the cycle?
They say it's the same chemicals in your brain as if you were addicted to drugs. So it's a real thing. Like, I don't think people understand because people will say, "Oh, well, just leave," or, pick better. And they just say these like generic statements. And it's like, no, they don't understand this is a process. And that's what the narcissist is doing from the beginning to get you addicted and hooked into this cycle. And they'll start with the love bombing. And that's where they get your dopamine so high. You're getting these hits of dopamine from all this love bombing.
Mm,
And they'll start the devaluing. So you start off so high, then we come down with the devaluing, and then they'll, love bomb again. And you're in this ridiculous, just vicious cycle roller coaster of highs and lows, ups and downs. And they give you just enough hope that you're thinking, oh, maybe they'll change. Maybe they're changing this time. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe we'll go back to the love bombing and stay there. But you never will, and you don't. And it's like, that's the thing people just need to realize. And that's what I say all the time is I wish I realized the reality of the situation. You can't see clearly. You can't think clearly. You're not thinking, realistically and logically. You're thinking with the trauma bond, which is the chemicals in your brain that are the same chemicals as if you were addicted to drugs. It is literally an addiction, as if you're addicted to drugs, same thing. So it really does take a lot of work and, it takes a lot of healing, inner work to break that trauma bond and get out and break the cycle. And a lot of times, too, when you get really deep into the healing, you realize this is coming from generations back. Like, it's not just you. So, don't feel bad. It's like you're breaking the generational curses and patterns and cycles from all the family and ancestors before you that they didn't know back then. They didn't know. That's why I'm so grateful for where we are now with technology and we've got all this information at our fingertips. So it's like, made the information much more accessible for us. So I'm very grateful for that because it's the people before me that shared information that then you know, it resonated with me. And then in sharing my story, I've resonated with others. So it's like we just have to keep going and keep bringing awareness to it because if you don't know, you can't break the cycle. If you're not aware,